Hey, good morning, friends. It is Julie Hamilton with Life Builders, bringing you simple tips to build a strong and healthy life on. Hey, welcome to Monday. What a fun day. I hope you guys have an amazing week this week, and I'm so excited that you're joining me and so excited for this sunshine. It's awesome. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Today's chat is about leading through hard times. Have you ever had to lead through hard times, whether it's leading your family or leading your friends, leading your community? Maybe a friend is going through something really rough and you're trying to help them get through that. We all have hard times that we have to lead through. And sometimes we just don't know what to do when it comes to that hard time. And so today I'm going to give you one strategy that's going to help you be able to do that, to move to the next level of your leadership and to lead with greatness. I'll tell you a story about a while back, many years ago. Good morning, Kelly. I had been reading, I'm like reading. Many years ago, I had been co-leading worship with a friend, a partner, and we had been leading worship together for about 6 years. And I had gone on vacation and I came back. And so we very well split the leadership responsibilities and everything like that. So we were pretty good partners. I had gone on vacation and come back. And the day that I came back, my pastor said, we'd like to see you in the office. And I said, okay, cool. So I came in and the news was that I was totally not expecting out of the blue was that they were going to make my partner the worship leader now. And I could still, help, but I wasn't going to be the, main worship leader anymore. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever been in a situation like that, you're just like, my first thought was, what? Why not me? What did I do wrong? What happened? Why not me, And, those situations are tough. And it was probably tough for my pastors to also tell me that because they probably knew I was going to be upset about it. And, there's a chance I'd be discouraged and stuff. So I'm like trying to process this. And then in the next moment was this thing. Well, we're having a leadership meeting tonight with all the worship team. We had a barbecue planned. We'd like for you to announce this announcement and let everybody else know that this your partner is going to be taking over the worship team. I don't know about you, but that's a moment where leading is hard. It was hard. It was that moment where I was just sitting there like, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? I just found out about this and I don't understand it. And yet I'm being asked to lead through this hard time. And some of you are in leadership situations like that too, where you're being asked to do things that are really hard. I do want to tell you the ending to that story was that, it was funny because when I was just singing in my heart, like, what? Why not me? God just spoke to my heart. It's okay. And he was working out something good, to be honest with you, because that was kind of the last tie that was holding us there. And so within 6 months, we ended up moving up to Napa, which was totally God and, has all worked out for amazing. So I just want to throw that caveat in there that it was working out for good and it was for my good. It was for my benefit. But at the time, I was just like devastated, So I did end up to the barbecue and I did, endorse the other person and I knew they would be a great leader. But sometimes it's just hard to know what to do. There's going to be hard times you're going to have to lead through. And I love Andy Stanley at one of the Catalyst conferences I went to. He gave you this one clue for how to lead with greatness. And this is what he said. He said, when you're facing a situation like that, you ask yourself, or any situation, ask yourself, what would a great leader do? Now, if you stop and think about great leaders, there's a ton of leaders in the world, right? We have our bosses and we have our community leaders and we have our church leaders and we have all these leaders and speakers and leading protests and rallies and political and everything. But if you stop and think about who are some of the great leaders that you admire, the great leaders, not the okay leaders. Don't ask yourself, what would an okay leader do or what would a good leader do? I want to know, who are your great leaders? Like when I think of great leaders, what about Billy Graham? He just passed away in this episode. He's just passed away. and he was a great leader for so many people around the world. Or, you know, Dr. Martin Luther King or Nelson Mandela, Christine Kane. I was thinking Christine Kane too. So that, you know, there are so many great leaders. It might be somebody in your home. It might be your spouse. It might be your pastor. Who are the great leaders in your life? And so what we can do is take that knowledge, and then we begin to ask ourselves, what would a great leader do? And that sometimes asking that and putting them in our shoes helps us make a better decision. So for instance, at that story I was telling you about the barbecue, a good leader, or, you know, an okay leader, would have probably gone and been like, well, I don't really understand it all, but, you know, this person is going to be your leader from now on. I'm out, right? Because that's the tempting to, like, yeah, that's it, rise above it. I love that. Yeah, it's true. It's tempting to, like, be there. But what would a great leader do? A great leader would come in and say, you know what, guys, I am behind this vision. I am supporting this, and now we're all gonna follow this person together, right? That's what a great leader would do, is come up alongside and lift up and bolster up that leadership and bring everybody with them. So that's kind of the difference between like an okay leader and a great leader, and I want us to think about that. The next time that you're facing a challenge, I really want you to ask yourself, what would a great leader do? I'm like, maybe we should make keychains now with WWGLD. Remember it was like WWJD? WWGLD. I want to, maybe we should make a big deal of it. Not really. Anyway, that is it for today, and I hope that simple question gives you the grounds to just move forward and move forward with amazing leadership and into those places where you are becoming that next level leader, and you're able to rise above, like Carrie said, and lead with love. I love that. Rise above and lead with love. We should make that like a t-shirt, Carrie. That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing Monday and an amazing week. It is Monday, so it is time to get back to work. I'm praying you're going to have creativity this week. You're going to have prayers answered. You're going to have lots of love, like Carrie said, and it's just going to be a blessed week for you. And I will see you on Thursday. Next week, I go to Texas, so you guys are coming to Texas with me. It'll be fun. We'll get to see my mom and dad. I don't know if you remember, but I did an interview with them. My mom probably like almost a year and a half ago, and my dad like a year ago. It was pretty fun, so I'll see if I can get them kind of going. So anyway, I love you all. Mwah. May your minds be fierce and your heart strong and your spirit so kind today. Have a great week. Bye.